Hello, the Assassin here. Today is Friday, July 1st. About 1:30 p.m. I'm doing this video a little early just because the market's been crazy this week, but I'm doing it. It's 1:30 p.m. We still have a few hours to go, so something could happen that negates some of this. But for the most part, I wanted to kind of just highlight this indicator on the weekly chart I've been using. It's been 100% accurate this year, which is pretty rare for anything to be 100% accurate, but let's just go through it real quick. Um, the ADI, which is the Advancing Declining Issues Indicator in Thinkorswim. I'm looking at the Russell 2000 IWM weekly chart, and you see we have this nice rally. Look at this! Look at this candle this week. This is insane. Anyway, I draw lines at the 1500 and negative 1500 points in the ADI, and that's sort of my level on the weekly chart for extreme readings. And I use this indicator as a contrarian indicator to look for setups the other direction. So here at the end of January, we have an extreme bearish reading where you see the ADI was at negative 2,000, over negative 2,000. And then you got this multi-week rally. So had you got in the beginning of this week saying, okay, I'm going to get long, looking to get long, you'd have made a ton of money. Here you get a extreme bullish reading, but look at this candle. It's kind of ugly for a bullish reading. And exactly that, you get a flat week and you get this down drop. So here again, you make a ton of money. Then for pretty much March, April, May, you kind of got this sort of, flopping around indicator. So there's no real weekly indicator signals here. But then you get another bearish reading a few weeks ago, and this one I did in a blog post. If you go to the site, if you're on the site now, and you'll see the post from June 10th highlighting this this extreme bearish reading, and that I was looking for a multi-week rally or some kind of rally to happen. So in the weekly downtrend, you got the high wave doji candle, which is also another post, but you got a high wave doji candle, and it's kind of signaling that this downtrend could possibly reverse, and sure enough, it did the last 2 weeks. So this indicator has been extremely helpful, and I've made a lot of money with it this year. Now, it doesn't mean you necessarily go out and just jump right in. You got to still fine tune it with some daily charts or maybe even hourly charts. But also today, the reason I'm doing this again is because look at this. We're getting the extreme bullish reading, and that means we're going to start looking for a downtrend to happen. And maybe it's 1 week, maybe it takes 2 weeks to happen, but it's definitely going to come, I believe. So it could just be a little downtrend back to support here and then takes off, but that might take 2 or 3 weeks. So we don't really look at support and resistance as much with this. It's just a sheer kind of sentiment trading tool. And speaking of sentiment trading, if you're on the website now, if you sign up to the right, you're going to receive blog post updates, which are 1 or 2 a week. And you also receive my top 100 optionable stocks and ETFs list. This is a list of stocks and ETFs with really tight bid-ask spreads. But what's coming out soon is I'm going to be releasing a sentiment trading video series, and the ADI is basically the main tool that I use to determine when to go contrarian. So if you have any questions, please post them on the site or use the contact page. Let me know. I'd love to hear some feedback about this. And again, just because we're getting this extreme bullish reading today doesn't mean I'm buying a bunch of puts today, but I will definitely be looking to get short next week. And again, today's July 1st, about 1:30 p.m., and I'll see you guys next week.